Hello Libras, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another intuitive message. If your sun, moon, Venus, or rising just so happens to be in this fluffy, beautiful, powerful, magical sign, this message is divinely for you. Happy birthday to all of my Libras out there. May you all continue to spread fairness and positivity and just love and light. That's what you guys normally always radiate. So shout out to all my Libras out there. Please keep in mind that this is a general message, so not everything in this reading is going to resonate because we are reading for a big group of Libras. Also on Instagram or any form of social medias, please keep in mind of scammers. I will never directly message you offering or soliciting my services. All of my social media links are linked down below, so please have discernment and please be aware. The energy surrounding Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What do Libras need to know for their highest good and protection? Libras, what is the card that's showing up for Libras? Okay, we got the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Justice card reversed because that card jumped out as I was shuffling. The Nine of Cups reversed. So all of the cards are reversed. Please don't get scared by seeing all of the cards showing up reversed. There is a reason for that. Okay. Okay. So what's the message for Libra? Queen of Wands. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Ace of Cups. See? The message that I'm hearing loudly, despite the adversity, there is a happy ending. Libra, for the month of October, for the time being, you are actually being called to be still because you are in a very powerful time of manifestation. Libra, I actually do feel that a lot of good news is going to be coming in. Libra, I'm also feeling that maybe, just maybe, there's a lot of happiness happening and you're saying to yourself, it's too good to be true. There's also an energy here of doubting yourself or overthinking or not being able to make a decision. There is a decision that you have to make, Libra, and I have a very good feeling that you're going to choose what is best. If this energy has already passed, then just know that you are on the right track, and this is just confirmation that all will be well. The Ten of Swords shows up in your reading reverse, and I am actually kind of happy that the Ten of Swords is here reverse in your reading in a past position, because this is actually talking about all of your all of the hardships that you had to go through, all of the ups and downs. However, you learned a lot from this. And Libra, I hate to say this, but it seems like this disappointment, this set down, this not set down, but this pain or whatever that this was that kind of shook you a little bit, it has taught you so much, and it has taught you something that no one else could have taught you. You had to go through this on your own, Libra. Whether it be your own shortcomings, or maybe you were giving someone way too many chances and it just got a little bit too much until you couldn't do it anymore. But with you having to take this fall, with you having to experience this setback, and with you having to feel that this isn't fair, why am I being treated this way? I did nothing wrong. I'm a good person. I'm fair. I'm kind. I don't deserve this. And you're right, Libra, you don't deserve this. However, I keep hearing Spirit said, but you saw the signs, right? You saw what this was, you saw where this was going. And the good part of you wanted to keep it going, or you wanted to keep it happy. You wanted to keep it beautiful. You wanted to believe in the best of this person, or you wanted to believe in the best of the situation, but it was no longer fair. So I will say that what you were putting a lot of effort towards, whether it be a friendship, your job, your career, something just fell through the cracks and it didn't work out. So for the month of September, it's just kind of like you had a lot of realizations and epiphanies that this isn't working out, or this isn't okay. This isn't meshing well. This isn't serving me. And I do feel that it let you down, Libra. I do feel that it hurts your feelings. I do feel that you had high hopes that things would turn around. You had high hopes that this person would come back. You had high hopes that even though, let's say, you were done with this person or you were done with the opportunity, it's kind of like, well, they're going to find out that I was telling the truth the whole time, or they're going to find out that I was their person, or they're going to find out that I was the best thing that they never had. they're going to find out that it was me the whole time, but the person never came around, or the person never came back, or this call, this epiphany, this moment that you were waiting for, it didn't come through, because for the first time in a long time, justice wasn't served. And you have people running around with a narrative that isn't true, or you have people that are not really telling the full truth and only you know the truth. Whatever the case is, Libra, it didn't end the way that you wanted it to end. Whatever ending that this is, for the past 6 months, for all of 2021, whatever that this is. However, you are brought to this moment, you are brought to this point where now you understand why it couldn't be. You understand why it couldn't happen. You understand why it wasn't up to par, or it wasn't aligning, because it wasn't time, Libra. It wasn't time. And the fact that the Queen of Wands is here, this is actually signifying you, or the energy that is around you right now. Whether you are a male or a female watching this reading, the Queen of Wands is here reminding you of your confidence and your power and all that you have accomplished and all that you are, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like you're shining really, really bright finally. And it took you to have this fall to shine the way that you need to shine, because the Queen of Wands is like a fiery, passionate, she takes charge, she takes no shit, and she is the life of the party. And I feel that, Libra, as of lately, you have been in that energy. You have been in that energy, and I am so happy for you. I'm gonna let this ice cream truck float on by, and that even has a synchronicity to it, not taking life so seriously. I just heard an ice cream truck just drive down the street just now in my neighborhood, and that in itself is a message as well. This was very serious. The situation was very serious. The tension, everything, it's been very serious. This year has been serious. It's been weird. Yet you hear an ice cream truck go by, and those were the times where things were simple. Those were the times where stop the ice cream truck to get some ice cream, stop and smell the roses. Sit back, relax, and just enjoy yourself because you deserve it, rather than racing on to what's hard. And I just feel like you've experienced this. It's not fair that it happened, but it was meant to happen, and you understand why it was meant to happen, Libra. So I feel like your solar return, your birthday, your season, your month, it's definitely about, I didn't understand why, but now I do. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. And I love this epiphany for Libra. So I'm not going to lie, Libra. I'm not shocked if you had any breakups. I'm not shocked if you had anybody from your past come back, because that is a vibe here too. I say that's a vibe because the Knight of Cups also comes up in your reading reverse. Now, I would think the Knight of Cups is that guy or that girl. They're coming back. They realize where they went wrong. They realize, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. But I'm getting a lot of mixed signals and mixed messages here, and I want to focus on this energy. Now, this person could be a water sign. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or they could have a lot of placements in water. This person can also be a Gemini, I'm also hearing. This person can also be, I'm hearing Aries, the sign Aries, if you are a Libra. This could also be someone with Aries placements, like an Aries moon or an Aries rising or even an Aries sun. Now, Knight of Cups, to me, you would think, oh, that's a love offering, but because it's reversed, maybe it's not good for you. Not necessarily. I feel that, Libra, this person has realized that they made a mistake by losing you, or this opportunity made a mistake by losing you, or the energy made a mistake. Like, there is a mistake that's made here, and this person could be reapproaching you, asking you to take them back, or asking you, or checking up on you, or seeing you. And I honestly don't feel like you feel safe to accept this, Libra. I don't feel like you feel safe to take on this opportunity. And the reason why, it just has a lot to do with, I keep trying, I keep telling you that this is not what I want, but you keep trying to make me do this, or try to make me do that, or you're trying to make me believe in something that I know isn't right. Right? And again, you're on your Queen of Wands, King of Wands type shit. You're on this vibe of, you're not going to fool me. You're not going to make me overthink my decision and why I had to take this step back, why I had to walk away, or why I had to remove myself from this so I can focus on the relationships and the connections that matter. It doesn't have to mean a breakup or an ex coming back. It can mean you are on the verge of getting a divorce with your partner, but now you're working towards fixing it, and maybe your friends or your circle, they don't want you to fix it. They don't want you to make it right with this person. They want you to walk away. They're saying, no, this person's bad. But only you know what is truly best for you, and there's a reason why you are being drawn to this opportunity. Whether you're being drawn to solve it or you're being drawn to not solve it. The point is, if there's this energy, if there's this, what's the word that I'm looking for? If there is this tension of, no, not tension, if there's this expectation of what you need to be doing, Libra, I just feel like you're going to be doing the complete opposite because you're just tired of doing what people are telling you to do, or you're tired of people telling you what you should be doing with your life. I hope this is making sense, because it just, as I'm explaining this, it feels like I'm kind of all over the place, but that's just the Capricorn in me just trying to rationalize and make sense of what isn't making sense. But I am just a messenger, and I'm just channeling and receiving all of these messages. And from what I'm gathering, I feel that you had your high hopes for something, but it didn't end the way that you wanted it to end. And now you're understanding why, or you're going to be understanding why in the month of October. So celebrate that. Celebrate that you're not going to grieve this as much as you think you're going to grieve this, or celebrate the fact that you handled this better than you thought that you were going to handle it. Okay? And now you're in the space of recognizing your power, understanding your power, or understanding what needs to get done. Right? So just because it didn't happen the way that you wanted it, that doesn't mean that this can't end in a way that's going to benefit you. It can only end if it doesn't benefit you if you give up, or if you say, woe is me. Libra, I feel that you're picking yourself up and you're confident in your decision on handling it the way that you need to handle it. So Libra, I want to say my question for you is, whatever that you thought was going to destroy you, right? Do you feel that you overcame it? Do you feel that you have conquered it? Do you feel that you are handling it better than you thought? I'm only saying this because as you're experiencing a lot of happiness and a lot of blessings, right? You have this Knight of Cups reverse here. Someone coming in, I want to give you what looks like is everlasting life in the cup, but is actually poison. This person or this opportunity, whatever that this is, Libra, if you are having a hard time making a decision about this, your answer needs to be no. And I feel like this message is a big warning. Hey, don't ignore your intuition and don't ignore the signs. You're hearing a loud no for a reason. This isn't an elixir, this is poison. Okay? This isn't good for you, Libra, and you know that. Whether it be someone contacting you from your past that just didn't honor you, or a job opportunity that wants you to do something that you don't want to do or that you're not comfortable in, there's some tough decisions that are coming up for you. And I feel that because we're already in a Mercury retrograde and you do represent the balance beam, the tension of this decision making is really kind of tipping you over. Should I do it? Should I not? Is too much. But the divine is asking you to please trust your intuition and go by what you feel, not by how it would make them feel, not by how it will look. You have to go by how this makes you feel. So I feel that, and here's another thing, the vibe that I'm getting is if you choose yourself, somehow, some way people are looking at you like you're the bad guy. If you choose yourself, it's your fault. If you choose yourself, how could you? How dare you? Well, Libra, I feel that you always put people first. I feel that you always consider everybody else's emotions. I feel that you push things back to bring other people, I don't know, like you do a lot to accommodate your family, your friends, your job. So it's like the fact that you're saying no, it's like you never said yes. I'm hearing the song from Beyonce. It's called Yes, from her first album, Dangerously in Love. It's like I said yes to your mom. I said yes to your kids. I said yes. But the first time I said no, it's like I never said yes. So you have to stand in your strength, Queen of Wands, of saying no. Because you just don't want to do it. How about that? You don't need to explain any further. And here's another thing. Libra, you said no about the situation or this energy before. Say no again and don't make excuses for that. Now, the fact that the Ace of Cups is also here, we have a promise of an emotional connection, a promise of a new beginning, a promise of love. Now, just because this message felt more like a warning, that doesn't mean that you have no blessings here. And just because the Nine of Cups is also in your reading reverse, that doesn't mean that a new beginning isn't promised. So I'm going to say this. You had a lot of high hopes for this connection, this relationship, this friendship, whatever. You had a lot of high hopes for this opportunity, but it didn't pan out the way that you wanted to. And because you're a Libra and Libra represents justice, it's just not sitting well with you that it came out this way. So now it's a vibe of, I made a mistake in letting this go. I made a mistake in letting Libra go. I made a mistake in doing this. So I want to come back. Or this energy wants to come back, or this energy wants to come back in a different form. And Libra, Spirit is saying it's up to you to decide if it's poison or an elixir. And I have to be honest with you, for the most part, it feels like it's poison. It feels like it's not good for you. It feels like it's just going to put you in this merry-go-round again, and you literally just left that cycle. Libra, I also feel that in the month of October, even around September, because I'm filming this around September. Right now, it is September 29th. That I'm looking on my phone right now. It just feels like even with your birthday, there's something about your birthday where you're going to be celebrating it lavishly, but you're also going to be celebrating it alone. Like, it feels like if your birthday party is happening, it's going to be happening a day before your birthday or maybe a day after your birthday. But on your birthday, it feels very quiet, or it feels very comforting. It feels very intimate with your close friends and your close family. If you're doing anything big or grand, it doesn't feel like it's going to be that directly on your birthday, because there's something about your birthday, Libra, where you do want to just kind of be to yourself. And then there's some of you that's not celebrating it in a big way or not making it grand. You're really going to be with yourself. Okay. Oof. Oh, wow. Four of Wands. That is crazy. Four of Wands. And because you're choosing yourself, Libra, because you're standing your ground, you have a lot to celebrate. I'm also picking up for Libra, if you're in a relationship or you're with someone where it's just been beautiful, they're going to be furthering a commitment with you. I'm seeing engagement for Libras. I'm seeing a promise being kept. So it's like you kind of had to deal with all of this, be kind of in a way being a yes man, even though that's not what you intended. It kind of happened that way, and you're putting your foot down, and you can't care about how it makes them feel, because they didn't care how it made you feel when they kept doing what they were doing, whatever that it was. Okay, Four of Wands, celebration, happiness, a happy home. Libra, I'm also picking up for work, there could be an opportunity. So another thing that's coming through, if it's not relationship related, it definitely feels surrounded by work. You had high expectations of something being one way, but it didn't work out. But there's something else being promised, there's something else blossoming for you, and it's going to be everything that you want. Okay? For some Libras, it feels like business has been slow, or you're reinventing yourself, you're starting over. It's like you took this time to bake this amazing cake, and then the cake was missing a few ingredients, and the cake doesn't taste what you thought it was going to taste. So that's what this energy is. That's what the Ten of Swords reverse, the Justice reverse, the Nine of Cups reverse. Your wishes weren't fulfilled with this one. The cake was supposed to be a certain way, and it tasted funny. So you threw it out. You're upset. And it let you down because that's wasted money, wasted ingredients, just wasted effort and time and wasted intention. But I don't want to say it's wasted intention, because the divine saw what you were doing. They saw the effort you were putting in. So that's going to manifest in a different form. So they're not saying to throw in the towel, but learn from those mistakes and make a different cake. And it's going to be perfect. It's going to be what you want it to be. And you're going to be able to celebrate that, to profit off of that, whatever that it means. Let it nourish you. It's going to be beautiful, Libra. So please don't be so hard on yourself. It's not fair that you're being hard on yourself. Another thing that I just heard, your wish is my command. Your wish is my command. I just heard that. Ace of Wands. Okay. And the Fool. Now, I will say this, Libra. If you are also in a relationship, again, I keep picking up that there's this pressure. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's someone, or maybe you're pressuring yourself. I keep hearing my biological clock is ticking, or I don't have that much time, or this person isn't giving me that much time. And one thing I notice about Libras, you guys do not like being rushed and pressured. And there's definitely this vibe here. But here's the thing, they're rushing you because that's what they want, but it's not considering what you want. They're rushing you to give them an answer. They're rushing you to do something. So I'm going to say, especially with the Mercury retrograde happening in Libra, right? You're actually being called to not make a decision right now. Because they're trying to do it on their time. And it's like, no, you got to move on my time. Because I've been moving in your time for a long time. Yeah, it's a risk if you do something that's not in sync with what it is that you want. So don't take any risk in the month of October. Yeah, no risk taking. It's just not a good time for all of that, Libra. You should be focusing on your home life. You should be focusing on making your home feel more safe. Cleaning your space is coming through for Libra. Cleaning your space, making it beautiful. Checking on your finances is also important. Okay. And the King of Cups. Now, what I love about this reading is we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So this is someone or something that isn't really promising you emotional happiness down the line, even though it looks like it will, right? But what's promised here is a King of Cups. Now, I love seeing a King of Cups in a woman's reading, or I love seeing a king type of vibe in a woman's reading, personally, because if I'm seeing everything but king energy, then to me the person isn't exactly serious. And it doesn't have to be a male. This could be vice versa. This is all about energy, okay? A message could be given to a man or a woman watching this reading. But look at how not much was promised here, right? And with knights, there's so many knights. There's so many knights in a kingdom, but there's only one king. There's only one king. And you're promised a king. You're promised something that's solidified, because a king this is the king, right? It's not up in the air. A knight goes into battle, they die, and then another knight replaces him. But when a king dies, when a ruler dies, when a monarch dies, there's a whole funeral. Everybody knows about it. So I feel that the universe is ushering in people that's meant to stay. They're ushering in energy that's meant to be solid, that's meant to not let you down, to not disappoint you. For a lot of you, this is a new relationship. This is a deepening of a connection. This is love. This could be even a soulmate connection. Or this could be what you are quietly praying for yourself, because this isn't serving you. And what's interesting is this person or this opportunity could be coming in, making it all grand like it is, but it isn't. So I'm going to say, if it's not a relationship, it's definitely unity with your family even. Yeah. Being understood more, being supported, emotionally supported at that. It just feels like everything is finally tying together. But for the longest, it was just very hurtful and it wasn't making sense up until now. So I want to pull some more cards for Libra. What is the birthday message for Libra? A birthday message for Libra. The message that I'm hearing is pat yourself on the back, Libra, because you're doing a good job. It's like that song, bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Like, you're doing a good job. You're doing amazing, actually. You are. You are. I feel that. You're doing a great job on how you're handling it, on how you're progressing, on how you're moving forward. You're learning. You are. Feels good. It feels good. And here's another thing, Libra. If you're in a weird cycle, toxic cycle, what would make me happy as your intuitive is knowing that you recognize that. If you're having a hard time breaking this cycle or breaking this thing of needing to make everybody happy, if you at least acknowledge that this is not good for you, That's a blessing all in itself. And me, the intuitive, is happy to know that you have discernment and awareness that this isn't meshing, or this isn't where you want to be. And I'm happy that you're acknowledging it for the ones that are in something not high vibrational, because at least it's there. And here's the thing, Libra, once you recognize that it's not fair, it's only a matter of time before you act upon that, because naturally, Libra, you are about balance. And you can only act like it's not bothering you for so long. So I'm celebrating you even being aware of this, because eventually, you will do what's best. You will do the right thing. You will. So what's the angel message for Libra? Ace of Action. Oh, action. It's all about action for Libra. Okay. So the first card, it's saying, the cherub, I hope I'm saying it right, is hurdling a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action. And if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. The next message for Libra is the 9 of Action. You've worked hard to create the things that you cherish in your life, such as a beloved relationship, amazing accomplishments, and your home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. So it's a great deal of protection. The energy is calling on you to protect yourself. And that was literally the vibe of the beginning of this reading. Recognizing why it had to happen, but protecting yourself so it doesn't happen again. Because the energy could be coming towards you where it could happen again, or you could slip into old patterns that you've been fighting like hell to break. But with you making this fight victorious, because I feel that you're not going to slip into that again. You have a lot of blessings and good things that are going to be stepping in. So it feels really good. I'm not worried for Libra. I actually feel that, Libra, you're making some very good choices. And it may not make everybody happy, but to be honest with you, Libra, I don't care if it doesn't make them happy, because this reading is about you. And even in this reading, I'm thinking about, because I'm empathically feeling how you're feeling. Like, oh, but what if I don't care. I don't care about how they would feel. I don't care. And you shouldn't care either. Okay? You shouldn't care. If they care about you, or if they want this to be, they will fall in line with what you are asking for. Period. That's it. I don't care. Okay. Okay, so let's get the answers. Will the situation have a solution? Will the situation that Libra is in have a solution? Big happy changes. Big happy changes. There's no solution to this, because Spirit is saying, okay, no. There's no solution here, because there's a big change coming in that's going to be better than what you thought. Libras, for all my Libras that are dating, is this a good connection? Okay. If you believe, is the answer from your angels. Okay. Any more messages coming in for Libra that they need to know for their highest good and protection within the next few weeks? So if you're waiting for something, it will be coming up within the next few weeks. Truth or realizations will be coming in very soon in the month of October. Libra, I hope this message resonated with you. I love you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys love these readings. Please leave a comment down below. I hope this message resonated with you. Sometimes I feel like I'm all over the place when I do these messages, but that's just because I'm channeling. But we'll be back next month. Mwah. Bye, guys.